So much has changed in me. I feel a deeper connection with humanity than I remember ever feeling. Just empathizing the beauty of the human connection, the humanity in childbirth, the humanity in sharing pain and grieving. I'm getting shivers right now, like it's emanating through my body. My heart is so open. I'm just so happy to be here. I'm so happy to share life with you. I just feel so grateful. I feel so powerful. I'm so thankful for having fallen so that I could rise. I love you guys so much. And no matter what you're going through, it's worth it. I promise.
The angels and my guides are like personal assistant in a way. They'll remind me of things to do, but not like a real personal assistant would do, which is like, okay, Rachel, remember to do this later. No, they'll remind me in the exact instant that I have the space and time to do something about it. I'll have gathered everything that I need and they'll be like, shoes. And I'll be like, oh, thank you. Or they'll be like, go to the bathroom. And I'll go to the bathroom and then I'll be like, oh man, my toothbrush, or something. And I'll just be like, oh, thank you. Yeah, life just feels really good.
I'm house sitting for a friend in Costa Rica, and I just found her classical guitar. I sold my last guitar, before I left. And I don't know if I told you that, but I sold my guitar and I just sold my car. And I feel really great about it. Here's the pups. Oh, princesa. Oh, princesa. Yeah, I didn't want a steel string guitar anymore. I wanted a nylon string guitar. And so I came here and there it was, sitting right in her house, ready for me to play. Isn't that so beautiful? I've been creating so much than just creating, connecting, and staying in that energy of creation, because that's what we are. We are creators. And looking back at this journey and how amazing and powerful it has been and was, and how naturally my desire to create came back, and like tenfold. Like I feel like I want to create all the time, and it's what I needed. I needed it to stay alive. I needed it to feel alive, to feel connected, to feel on purpose. I had this visceral, esoteric, I guess you would call it, experience, and I not only couldn't talk about it that night, but I couldn't even talk about it yesterday morning when I woke up. I was just doing, a load of clearings and using my tarot cards, doing clearings, and then doing channeling work for hours. Spirit just said, lay down. And I laid down, and I had this visceral experience of the voice that usually I consider as my own, the main, I guess, thought, thinking, reasoning, and logicking voice in my head. I had the experience of it being a third party, that my presence had no voice, but it was the absorber, and I had the experience of the voice that I know to be my voice, that it was somebody else's voice. And then I heard other people's voices that I know, and it was in the same realm as their voices. What I thought was my voice was in the same kind of third person as theirs. And I've been doing this work with the angels for so long. They're always saying that you are everything, that no one is outside of yourself, nothing is outside of yourself, no resources outside of yourself, that everything is inside. And that everything that you see outside of yourself is just merely a reflection or a hologram of what you believe yourself to be, how you see yourself, including yourself, including what you see in the mirror. I've gone into deep meditation before and experienced that feeling of I am everything, but this is the first time that I've had that experience outside of meditation,
It was very powerful, and I sat in that energy for probably a couple of hours. And I've been lately channeling my husband, and he's been coming in really strong. Along the length of this purging process, I was doing more purging than creating, and now the energy has shifted into a lot of creating work. So creating abundance, love, peace, harmony, all the things that we all, desire at some level or other. So I've been releasing a lot of preconceived notions in my subconscious around my own worth, tied to things like material gain, numbers on my social media, relationship status, social status. That was a big one for me, and it was one that I really didn't want to admit. It was one of those really shameful beliefs that come up. Yeah, I felt so tied that was truth, that it was truth that if I didn't have a high social status, that I wasn't worth anything. In other words, if I didn't eventually knock elbows with U2 or with Oprah or with Deepak Chopra, that I wasn't worthy. So it was almost like this striving and driving to be on that quote unquote level. And when I released it, it was like, whoa. Releasing that my worthiness was attached to basically anything in physical reality. This is 12/12 of 2019, and it's a powerful portal today. I could feel the energy. There's parts of me that are saying it doesn't matter what I manifest or what I don't manifest. And that's the beauty of the work that I've done. So this manifestation part just feels like fun. And that's so beautiful. It doesn't feel like pressure. It doesn't feel like my worthiness is based on what I do or don't fall into my experience. And I think it's more than I could ever have asked for. Thank you so much for being on this journey with me. I love you so much.